Hello again, people worldwide and YouTubers alike. Today is the 25th of January, Tuesday, and as I went online today, I noticed a couple startling headlines. First of which being they're beginning to riot now in Egypt as well as Tunisia over the corrupt governments. And also in Russia, there was an attack by terrorists, as they claim, at the airport, which just erupted into a series of chaos. And it's all over Russian media right now. You can check Russia Today. It's a very reliable, good news website. We see a lot of things there that we don't see here in the States. Also, after going on to the USGS website, I noticed that there are just an astounding number of earthquakes this year, far more than I've seen in 1 month of any other year. And the largest of which being a 7.2 which hit Pakistan, but just all over the map is seismic activity like I've never seen before in such a short amount of time. In fact, we had a quake just north of here recently. It's got me a little on edge, but whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and it's meant to be that way. It's all part of the process of humanity. Also, I'd like to address a couple other things concerning the OVNI, UFO, whatever you want to call it. I feel that something, well, personally, I feel that there will be our long awaited disclosure on the 10th of February, 2011. This is just the feeling I have. I don't know if it's true or not, but, that's what I think is going to happen, is that we are finally going to be given the truth. They're chipping away at it slowly. I noticed today on the USGS website there was an article discussing diatoms, which is another thing that they really don't, have kept quiet for a long time. You could do your own research on diatoms and find out, what they are, what they do, and etc. But from what I've learned about them, they are very important and have been, like I said, kept quiet for a long time. Using the information I've gathered online recently, I feel better physically than I ever have. My asthma has deteriorated, and I credit that to the light of knowledge that I've obtained and been able to find now. I've begun changing my diet completely, eating fruits and vegetables, which is something I never used to do. I've cut down a lot on my meat. Also, I've begun mixing certain things into my drink, such as food grade diatomaceous earth or hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. Now, this must be food grade. You cannot just go to the store and buy hydrogen peroxide and put it in your drink. You have to go to a health food store and find food grade. Same with diatomaceous earth. It has to be food grade, or you will not get the desired effect from it. But I felt much better since I have changed my diet and begun, as I've said, adding these things to my everyday routine. I've also found much clarity through meditation and certain harmonic frequencies, which you can find on YouTube, sacred geometry, or just, any kind of the frequencies, solfeggio frequencies they have. Also, another thing I'd like to discuss is our own belief. There are an infinite number of parallel universes which we create every day with what we say, what we read. It's all about your reality. Believe what you believe and bring that reality to others. I mean, some things obviously cannot be changed, such as Mother Nature. She's going to do what she will do, and nothing's going to change that. But there is so much you can do with your life if you just let go of fear let go of apprehension. Just take a minute to think about, what would happen if I just stopped working? I didn't give in to the dollar anymore. Slavery. That's what I call it. We're all slaves to society. If you work, if you pay taxes, you are a slave to society. And with every day that goes on, I realize, I don't need this. And, it's a form of slavery. Why do we have to pay to live on a planet that we originated from? It's ridiculous. And it's been pounded into our heads for so long now. You must have money. You must work. You've got to do this. Because it's so-called civilized. If you don't live under a roof and have heat and have cable TV and have food or all this or whatever, you're uncivilized in today's sad society. I disagree. I look at homeless people and, in a certain way, I'm envious of them because they're not slaves. They answer to no one. When their monthly bills come a knocking, they don't answer. They live their own life. And a lot of them have certain amounts of wisdom. I spoke with one man recently, and he said, I told him of my recent epiphany and everything that's happened to me, and he said, you know what's coming next? A wave of home gardening. And I totally agree with that. In fact, I've been looking into getting my own home garden established soon because of the rising cost of food. It seems with every month I go and buy more groceries, the food price continues to go up. I buy the same amount of things, but the price goes up. And I fear it's going to continue to go up.